name is Noor Mohammed. I'm from actual Somalia. Somalia refugee. Today the problem I come here to is my death Pacific part is they're writing wrongly. I was born 1990, I was written on 1970. So it's totally wrong, and I have so many different in this country. The social belief in this is so bad. I think this morning here at 4 o'clock. Until now, almost half past 11. No one helped us. We are just sitting here. All these people, no one helped them. So, and it's now I'm giving that it's 6 days. Now 6 days, each day I come, 4 o'clock in the morning, I left it until 5 to 6. And nobody help me. I'm just sitting here, the raining, you see, even the weather is different. You see, so that's the situation, and we don't have no more rights. If our country, no problem, and still we are here also, problem.
Okay. Thank you very much. My name is Tongesh Mbaranga, and I am a Malawian, currently resident in Cape Town, South Africa. I came here in 2010 because in 2009 I got married to Stephen. Stephen is my partner, and it was the first gay marriage in my country. Then it was illegal for gay people to get married in my country, and it still is illegal. On the 20th of December 2009, I was arrested along with Stephen Mwonjeza is my partner. It was a very painful experience because it was my first time in prison. I was late released on the 20th of May 2010 after the United Nations General Secretary Ban Ki-moon had some talk with the President of Malawi, former President Bingu wa Mutharika. After I was released from prison, I experienced a lot of challenges in my country. People were calling me names and harassed me. It was a very difficult time for me. So I decided to escape to South Africa. When I came to South Africa, I met a lot of people from my country, which was good. I was happy because it was easy for me to communication with them in our own language. But towards the situation, there were some people who know me from my country who started insulting me and calling me names again. Example, calling me Mofi. You know my language. Example, cat. You know cat.
Yeah.
Is my language is Mpaka. Dog is my language is Gao. So some people calling me a lot of names. Yes, names. I found that life had difficulties, even in South Africa. One of them being that I have been trying to find a job, but it's hard for me to find a job. This has been a very big challenge for me. When I was in prison in 2010, I was told that I was spending a maximum of 14 years in prison for trying to get married to a man. But it did not happen because some organization and individuals interviewed and I was late released. I want to take this opportunity to thank you, the following countries and organizations who helped me get out of prison. England, Canada, South Africa, Amnesty International, SEDEP, Malawi, and CHRR, Gender Dynamics, PASOP, Ireland Club, Fund, DHL, the Scottish Parliament, Joe Fitzgerald, West MPs, Timothy Wood from Canada. I also want to thank the people who came to see me and support me during that difficult time. As a people who must all help each other during difficult times, like I was helped. If you want more information about my story, you can find it at PASOP office or Gender Dynamics. Thank you. God bless all people that helped me. Thank you very much. List of 4 example foreigners here in South Africa. It's very, very difficult to find a job. Especially LGBTI people. It's very, very difficult because first of all, language and example, asylum seeker. A lot of LGBTI people here in South Africa did not work here. Is struggling and survive. Do you understand? Yes. Another issue is the big challenges for LGBTI people here in South Africa: accommodation and discrimination. Do you understand? Yes. They're difficult to find a place to stay. Example, LGBTI people. And example, a lot of Malawian stabbed me here in South Africa, and a lot of Malawian people stabbed me. How many times stabbed me? I think 5 times now. And it's come job. A lot of challenges in South Africa. Not anti-TT, no, LGBT people here in South Africa. A lot of challenges.
Okay, my name is Tendai Biza. I'm from Zimbabwe. That's where I'm originally from, and I'm the mother of 1 biological son, but I have so many children out there. The LGBTI children, they are also my children. They are one of my children. So this is me. I came to South Africa. That was legally. That was in 2004. That's when I applied for my asylum in Cape Town. I applied my asylum in 2004. If I'm not mistaken, that was in April, but I'm not quite sure about the date. That was 2004. But it was not easy after traveling all the way from Zimbabwe. But I'm a little bit lucky because just one border than other people who have to cross 2-3 more borders to come to South Africa. But with me, I just crossed the border just there. But to get an asylum seeker permit, it was not easy. And I know I had to go there twice. The 3rd time, that's when I managed to get my asylum paper with the help of this other woman who we went in as a family, but when we just presented our case, we presented our case differently. This is how it isn't. You were there by the reception temporary. You should have seen the gate when you that gate. It was a gold mine in 2004. To enter there, no one would enter in there. Getting a paper, it was not easy, but I managed to get an asylum. Then after getting an asylum, I had to renew it after every 3 months or after every 6 months. But I had to do that for 4 years. Then after 4 years, that's when I went for an interview, and at that time they also changed the office to go into the township in Nyanga, which is the most dangerous community in South Africa. That way they put us. That was in 2009. 2009 they were preparing for the World Cup, so they decided to move the reason for them to put it, because they said there is chaos there, and also they didn't want also people to notice this is how we are treated in South Africa. I think so. That's what I think. So I went for my interviews. I went for the first interview, the second interview, then I was given the refugee status. But it was through when I cried, because the person who interviewed me, it was two people, a woman and a man. So they interviewed me why I left my country. I told them, with me, I left my country because I was affected in each and every way. I was affected, be it politically, I was affected economically, I was also affected spiritually because of the church which I belong to. It was regarded as an opposition church. And where my father used to work, he used to work for the Railways of Zimbabwe, which was also become as because of the vice president. She became the vice president for the opposition party. She came from NRZ, so this is how I was also affected, and I was also affected because I am in between a Shona and also a Ndebele. So it really affected me a lot. And be it the way how I was growing up, I didn't even understand where and why where I decided to move and stay in Woodstock. That's where I was staying, and we were staying as a family with some people from Zimbabwe, and it was just like sort of have you been in a dormitory?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It was just a large, big room with only single beds, and the other side it was men. This is how I stayed from that time until to a point of it was stressing me, because that time I was not working. I was in the market. And in the market, working in the market, it was also not easy. It's like that place, it was also full of people, so it meant that I was the first one to come out of the house, and I was the last one to be in the house, and also to cook, and so it was really stressing for me. Then I decided I should move out. Then I moved out. I found a room in Cape Town. Then I stayed in Cape Town until a time when also my son had to come and join me, and it was not easy. Nothing is easy. I feel okay. Maybe with me, I cannot say I don't give people to treat me differently, because I don't give them that room to treat me. But I feel for other people. I feel for them, especially if you don't understand the language, and also if you cannot communicate with their language. With me, I can hear, and I can speak a little bit of Xhosa. But some other people who cannot speak their language, it's difficult for them. They are the ones who are treated badly and differently. And with me, I don't know, maybe it's from my mother's side that you have to stand for yourself. And this is how I also see myself. I am that type of a person that I can stand up for myself, and I can stand up for my rights. It's been happening a bit in the market where we were. It was not directly, but it was indirect. I can also say, as for us, they give the first preference to South Africans, and also, with them or with the South Africans, if it is raining, they don't want to be out there because in the market it's just an open space, and they don't want to be in the cold. So with them, they fear they will get cold and they will get sick. But with us, we have no choice, because if you don't trade, it means that we don't have an income or to make matters worse, money to pay rent, and also money to put food on your table, and also money to send back home for your parents or your kids to survive. So you have to be there 24/7. Be it it's raining, it's not raining, you have to be in the market. Yes, xenophobia, and also xenophobia. There was xenophobia in 2008, which a lot of people were killed. we were affected, especially with me. Okay, with me, I was affected indirectly. Why I say indirectly, it was my family, my cousins, they were staying in the township. They were affected, all their properties, it was looted, they were taken everything from them. Then they were helped with the church which they belong to. This is become active with the LGBTI. I see as if the LGBTI, they are disadvantaged a bit because of who they are. Because of their sexual orientation, and most of the African countries, they don't recognize LGBTI because of maybe their belief that it's a Western thing. But to me, I don't believe it's a Western thing, because those people, where did they come to know about the Western thing? When they grew up they haven't traveled to see, it happened whilst they are in their country. This is a person who they feel they are trapped in a body which doesn't belong to them. So they are also not allowed to be themselves. They are forced to be in a closet to say you have to be like this because of maybe the African culture, African values, or so with me, I also noticed that because when I was growing up, I saw when I was at school, in high school, this is how I also became to know about that there are people who are like this, because I went to a girls' school, and the way I noticed that it was a boys' school, there were some LGBTI from that boys' school, and I used to know them, and I would respect them, but the police used to arrest them, and they used to be, even with the people, they used also to beat them, and this is why I also have passion for them, that everyone must respect each and everyone, beat whatever they believe in. This is what they are. With me, I have only one question to say, okay, if you are Christian, who is doing wrong? A person who is killing, or a person who is doing whatever he is doing to their own bodies? So who is doing more harm then? I hope I also keep on assisting people, and also especially the LGBTI community, fight for their rights, and also to stand for the voices for the voices.